Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel, and for this video I'm going to be doing another video looking at another brilliant Scottish product. And I do have to admit, this is something I've tried one of the products from this company before and I really enjoyed it. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do a video looking at one of the other products and trying it for myself and letting you all know about this company, because again they are I think they're probably the only company in Scotland that I know who are doing this, so it could be interesting from that point of view. But before I get onto that, before I kind of get into the main topic of this video, I do a wee bit of housekeeping first. So if you're enjoying my channel, if you are enjoying my videos, if you can click on that subscriber button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel further, I will post a link to the channelscoffee.com page in the description bar below and in a pinned comment in the comments section. So without further ado, get on to the main topic of this video. And what I'm going to be talking about is the Rookery, right? So they do mead, and yeah, I think they, as far as I know, they are the only company in Scotland who are producing their own mead. And I know that they have in the past taken part in different events throughout Scotland, kind of selling the bottles and essentially kind of getting the word out there about what they're doing. And I'd actually came across them, I think it must have been about 2-3 years ago now, and it was at the Paisley Beer Festival, which was being held in the Paisley Town Hall. And I had came across the stall for the Rookery, and I was in the main hall, and they were almost like in a wee corner, kind of just by themselves. And I was just intrigued by what they were doing, about what they were selling, and of course I had to go over and sample some of their stuff. And did end up treating myself to a bottle, and the one that I treated myself to was a bottle of their lavender gin. No, not the lavender gin, the lavender mead, and which was quite nice. It was definitely kind of one that I would recommend. But they do different flavours. Obviously there's the straight kind of plain mead, which is the one that I've gotten this time, and obviously there's the lavender meads. They do ginger, they do a Christmas one, and there's always other different flavours, and I do think they try and change up what flavours they're doing every couple of years to try and kind of keep things interesting for themselves and for their customers, which does seem to be a good and interesting tactic to kind of keep things kind of interesting for both parties. So for those who don't know, with mead, it is actually a honey-based alcoholic drink that is often associated with like the Vikings, but it does seem to be kind of having something of a resurgence in popularity. And there is a wee bit of information in the back of the bottle which I'll read out for you. So it's not just for Vikings. Our handcrafted meads are refined enough for the most discerning of palates. We use carefully selected honey to create our light yet full flavoured mead with a fruity floral character. Handmade and bottled in Perthshire, Scotland. So they also have their website on the bottom of the back of the bottle. So I will post a link to their website in the description bar below, especially if you are interested in treating yourself to a bottle, because you can actually buy their stuff online as well as from the different events that they go to. But obviously with things that are at the moment, until everything reopens again, probably the best option for right now is to buy their stuff from online. So if you just go onto the website, they do have a wee shop section, bit of a mouthful there, and you can browse to see what they have and possibly treat yourself to something. So I should actually sample a wee bit of a frog in my throat there. So I should probably sample a wee bit of the mead for you all. So it does have a kind of really light floral fruity smell. It's not, because I have actually, when I was younger, when I was still at university, I did try some mead that I bought from a local supermarket, and it was a bit more the kind of the cheaper, more mass-produced sort of mead that was kind of on the bottom shelf and wasn't really the best quality, and left a bit of a kind of nasty aftertaste after drinking it. But from what I can remember of the Rookery Meads, because they do try and rely on more natural products, more kind of natural ingredients, and having more natural flavours rather than relying on chemicals and preservatives and things that possibly really shouldn't be in something like mead, it does have more of a kind of lighter taste from what I can remember. But here goes. And as you can see, it does have a really nice, I do hope it's kind of picked up in the light here, it does have a really light kind of honey colour to it, which I really like. And I do really like the bottle as well, because I think quite a few people in the past have actually recycled their Rookery Mead bottles and can use them for other purposes as well. Because again, I think you do get people who get the kind of the kind of bottle stoppers with the light inside, and they can use it for that as well. So have a wee sample. It's definitely a lot sweeter and not as earthy as the lavender one. Okay, I do like the lavender one, but the lavender one was definitely a bit more woody, but this was really fruity and really light. And it does just have that kind of there is a kind of lingering aftertaste with it, but it has a kind of warmth to it, and it's subtle, and it just has a kind of a sense of, it's almost like a kind of warm summer's day almost in a bottle, which is probably a bit poetic, but again, it's one of those kind of drinks that I can just imagine sitting like in a nice garden somewhere surrounded by flowers, and you can hear just like the bees buzzing about and the kind of the birds in the trees, and just sitting back and enjoying a nice glass or two of mead. Again, it just has that kind of real nice warmth to it, which I quite like, but isn't too in your face, isn't kind of catching the back of your throat. It's just kind of subtle and warm, and just like a nice drink to sit back and relax with. And so I would definitely recommend, if you're interested in trying maybe something a bit more a bit more different that you might not have thought of when it comes to Scottish food and drink. Because a lot of times when people do think about Scottish food and drink, they all think about obviously whiskey, they all think gin, because especially with Scottish gin being so popular right now. But I think kind of Scottish mead, I think that actually be up there as well, along with things like whiskey and gin, as a Scottish success story. So this is one that I would definitely recommend, and if you pop onto the website and have a wee gander, have a wee look, maybe you'll find something of interest and something that you'll be wanting to treat yourself to, or maybe treat somebody else to. And yeah, so the Rookery Mead from Perthshire, and this is definitely one of my favourites. And yeah, I probably I know I will be treating myself to more of their stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this video now. Hopefully you have all enjoyed what you've seen, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.